Welcome to workout of the week number 92. This time we have a 2-day hybrid strength and anatomical adaptation workout. Well, there was a hybrid 2-day hybrid strength and anatomical adaptation workout in week 62, so 30 weeks ago. But anyway, no program here is the same. There will be slight differences and we look into that. So the training goal. Anatomical adaptation is the main goal, but we want to maintain high strength levels. I've outlined that many times before. For some sports, it's just not possible to focus on, may it be anatomical adaptation or strength endurance exclusively, because the losses in strength will be too high. Yeah? So therefore, there needs to be some maintenance. There needs to be some maintenance in strength levels. So anyway, training variables. We have the anatomical adaptation, where we work with an intensity of 40 to 70% of the 1 RM, and the strength maintenance for 85 to 90% of the 1 RM. Rep ranges 12 to 20 for the anatomical adaptation and 2 to 4 for the strength maintenance. The exertion. Anatomical adaptation is moderate, medium. And for the strength maintenance, it's hard. A repeated effort for the anatomical adaptation and a maximum effort for the strength maintenance. Let's have a look at the exercises. Anatomical adaptation. We've talked about that before. There are compound multi-joint movements, but also multi-planar. Yeah? So in all three planes, so that's forward, backwards, lateral and rotational. Yeah? Then there are combined movements. And there are bilateral and unilateral movements. For the strength maintenance, it's fairly simple and straightforward. It's a squat, a hinge, a push and a pull. The exercise order goes from most complex to least complex. Whilst that is not entirely true for this program, because here we don't start with the most complex, we start with the strength and then we do the anatomical adaptation in the second part of the workout. So if we look at complexity in terms of movements and combination of movements, then the second part would be more complex. However, we want to have the high quality and stimulus on the strength maintenance. So therefore we do the higher intensities, compound movements first. So training variables. We train 2 days a week. It's a station training which includes complexes. It's a full body split. So how does it look? Here we are and we jump right into it. So here we are inside of workout of the week number 92, the 2-day hybrid strength and anatomical adaptation workout. You download the PDF, you get an overview of what that workout is about. You get the table of content and then you can see here is how I would do it. I would do workout number 1 on the first day, 2 days of rest, and then workout number 2 and then followed by 3 days of rest. But then obviously that can be modified. So workout number 1. Here you can see the first 3 exercises are the ones that focus on the strength maintenance, and the second 3 exercises for the anatomical adaptation. Let's go through that. So we do a front squat, a bench row and a shoulder press. So we have a squat bilaterally, upper body pull and an upper body push. The set, reps and intensity. 3 sets of 4 at 85%, which equates to an RPE of 8, and that remains the same for the 3 exercises focused on strength maintenance. You can see here intra-serial rest, because it's a complex. Between the squat and the bench row, 90 seconds. Between the bench row and the shoulder press, also 90 seconds. After the shoulder press, before you go back to the squats, you get 3 minutes. And then we do our anatomical adaptation work. So again, here we have 2A, 2B, 2C. So that's again a complex of 3 exercises. Bench press alternating. Then we do a single dumbbell, single-legged RDL to forward lunge. Yeah? And then we do a pull-up 2 hands. Some people call it the typewriter. Then we do 3 sets of 8 for the bench press alternating, 40%. That is based on the bench press. Then we do the dumbbell single-legged RDL to forward lunge. I have to make it bigger, otherwise I can't see it with my bad eyes. I think this is 3 sets of 6, and the same is true for the pull-up two-handed typewriter. Yeah, 3 sets of 6 repetitions. And then we go to workout number 2. So we have the deadlift, the pull over, the bench press, and then we do the dumbbell Bulgarian split squat, the inverted row, and the push-up to star hold for the second complex. So, and again, 3 sets of 4 at 85% of the 1 RM for the strength maintenance focused exercises. So why pull over here? Yeah, I was wondering myself. I would have loved to do some pulling movement. However, if we would put in a row variation or a pull-up variation, we would have the deadlift targeting the grip strength, and then focus. The next one is also targeting. It's not targeting the grip strength, but the grip would be the limiting factor. So I try to find a way to have a hinge motion plus an upper body pull and an upper body push. Is it perfect? Probably not, but it works. So anyway, then we go back to the dumbbell deficit Bulgarian split squat to dumbbell shoulder press. The shoulder press is in bold font, so that means the intensity is based on the dumbbell shoulder press here. Yeah? Then we do the inverted row and then the push-up to star hold each side. You download that PDF, you get a glossary explaining the terms. You can read a bit about myself. You can read about what other people have to say about me. That has to be updated. He is now, by the time of this recording, an 18-time world champion. So let's see, there's one more to go. And Roy also, he's a 6-time world champion. Did I say Olympic champion? So he's an 18-time world champion. And Roy also, he's a 6-time world champion by now. Anyway, what other people say about me, then you can read what my former athletes and mentees say about me, and then my former colleagues. And last but certainly not least, there's the membership. You can enroll to the membership. You get the 4-week periodized program. This was just the first week of the 4 weeks. Anyway, let's move back and finish it. So what are the next steps? You download the PDF, follow the program, you join the membership, access the 4-week periodized training program. You like and subscribe. You can grab all previous workouts here, all free workouts. You can subscribe if you haven't already, and you can watch the previous workout. I see you next week with the next workout of the week.